welcome to our video on angelic magical invocations for the full moon, the new moon, and the second full moon or the blue moon in October of 2020. This is going to be really a very exciting month, and that's because the second full moon is a blue moon on Samhain, or Halloween, or All Hallows Eve, as some other people refer to it. Now, the first full moon of this month in October of 2020 is a full harvest moon occurring in the sign of Aries the Ram on the 1st of October, and that's going to be at 9:06 p.m. Now, the new moon happens on the 16th at 7:31 p.m. in the sign of Libra the Scales. Then, the second full moon, or the blue moon, again, is a full hunter's moon. And that's in the sign of Taurus the Bull on the 31st. That's at 2:50 p.m. Now, since most people begin their Samhain or All Hallows Eve or Halloween celebrations at 6 p.m. on the 31st of October each year, usually around that time, doing any magical invocations or invocations or evocations call in and invocations call into oneself. Well, evocations is to call them into your circle and to invoke into the circle. So call upon for evoke. Now, if you're going to have celebrations like that for this All Hallows Eve, the amount of magical energy, it's going to be a high amount of magical energy. It's going to be an enormous amount of projective magical energy as opposed to receptive, because it's a full moon, okay, projective, okay, magical energy. Again, that's at 2:50 p.m. And that's the moment of the full hunter's moon, okay? Now, some people begin their celebrations or their magical circles earlier. And so please note that we are using Universal Time Coordinated, or UTC, and Tropical Astrology for astrology calculations. So remember, if you're going to start around 6 p.m., the Hunter's Moon will have already happened. The blue moon, the Hunter's Moon, the full moon, full Hunter's Moon will have already happened on the 31st at 2:50 p.m. So a few hours later at 6 o'clock, unless you do it earlier, of course, there's still going to be a lot of that magical energy, that projective magical energy. It will still be there, although that the fullness thereof will be just beginning to begin a slight wane, right? So what you want to do is, if you want to do a magical circle, a working circle, or a really intense celebratory circle, go ahead and do it at 2:50 or around that time. Maybe start it at 2:30 and end it at 3 p.m. and you'll get that energy from that full hunter's moon right on Samhain, okay? And so that's very exciting. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic. And this is a Readings by Rosemary angelic transmission. Now, regarding the Astrology Angel magical invocations and horoscope prediction method, which we teach, it should be used with all mindfulness, since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Now, the harvest moon that happens on the 1st of October, this month and this year, the harvest moon usually happens in September, although this year, in 2020, it was delayed until October, thus creating the blue moon. The hunter's moon, that's on the 31st, or the blue moon, hunter's blue moon, or some civilizations call it a blood moon, is the traditional full moon for October. So the traditional established October full moon is usually called hunter's moon or blood moon. Now, colonial Americans and Algonquins referred to October's full moon as hunter's moon, okay? And the Wiccans and the Neo-Pagans, and in medieval English traditions, name October's full moon as the blood moon. So these are the differences, okay? Now, both hunter's moon and blood moon, from a cultural standpoint, are named such in the northern hemisphere, since October is a time of hunting and killing of prey necessary for feeding families, extended families, and tribes. We've also made another astrology magic forecast video, complete with planetary archangels and zodiac angels to invoke or to evoke, specifically for the festival of Samhain, for October 31st of 2020, so you can go ahead and check out that video as well. Now moving along to guardian angelic forces for October of 2020 include elemental archangel Michael or Michael. And that is because since Aries the ram is a cardinal fire sign, being fire of fire. So you see, for the full moon in Aries on October 1st, here on October 1st, 2020, and it's at 9:06 p.m. and this is going to be a harvest moon. Usually harvest moon is in September, but again it was delayed. And now we have 2 moons in October. First is harvest moon on the 1st of October at 9 degrees and 8 minutes Aries. Okay, so that's the harvest moon, a full moon in Aries. And the Archangel Michael is the Archangel to evoke, because the Archangel Michael rules over all of the Archangel Michael rules over all of the fire signs. And Aries the ram is cardinal fire, being fire of fire. And then next we're going to move to elemental Archangel Raphael. Now Raphael, the elemental archangel, is because Libra the scales for the new moon taking place on the 16th at 7:31 p.m. So this new moon in the sign of Libra that's at 23 degrees in Libra, 53 minutes on the 16th, okay? That's the new moon. And elemental archangel Raphael, since Libra the scales is cardinal air, and that's cardinal air sign is fire of air, Libra, fire of air. And because it's an air sign, we have Raphael, who is the archangel, the elemental archangel that rules over all of the air signs. Now we have also elemental archangel Uriel, and Uriel is the elemental archangel to use for the blue moon on Samhain, on happening on Halloween, All Hallows Eve. And this is going to be, because it's in the sign of Taurus the bull. So Taurus the bull at 8 degrees 38 minutes. We have a hunter's moon, or a blue moon, hunter's moon, or well, it's a hunter's moon and it is a blue moon, but it's also called blood moon. So hunters or blood, because of the hunting and the killing of the prey for food, and hunters or blood moon. But then it's a blue moon because it's the second full moon in October in 1 month. And so it's very intense energy. It's on Samhain, it's on Halloween, All Hallows Eve. It's in Taurus. It's a full moon, it's a blue moon, it's a hunter's or blood moon. So that's very exciting at 8 degrees Taurus 38 minutes. And so understand that we're using elemental archangel Uriel for that, since Taurus the bull, Taurus is fixed, it's a fixed earth sign, possessing the elements of air of earth, and Uriel rules over all of the earth signs, and that's according to the Golden Dawn system of Magick, which I have studied extensively. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the elemental archangels' musical notes, the proper musical notes that we're going to use, so that, and we're going to play for you, so that you can have the healing energies of these frequencies. And we're going to start with the full moon on October 1st in Aries, the harvest moon. And that is going to be for Archangel Michael, because Aries is a fire sign, and Michael rules over not only the sun, but also rules over all of the fire signs. So, in order to invoke or evoke the elemental Archangel Michael for this harvest moon on the 1st, this is affecting self and appearances, because Aries affects self and appearances. It's similar to the natural 1st house. And the healing musical note in the ancient Western arrangement for Aries is the note of D. The note of D. And we're going to go ahead and play that note for you now. That's D. Now we're going to move to the Archangel Raphael. And Archangel Raphael for the yes, it's going to be for the new moon, in the sign of Libra, the scales. Sign of Libra, the scales. So we have Raphael along with this new moon in Libra, and that's again on the 16th of the month. Now to invoke or evoke the elemental Archangel Raphael for the new moon in Libra on the 16th, this will affect law and commitment, since Libra is akin to the natural 7th house, and that's where you get the law and commitment from. Now the healing musical note in the ancient Western arrangement for Libra is also going to be a D. So play that again for you for Libra. D for Libra. The healing vibratory note. And for the blue moon, the hunter's moon, the blood moon, the blue blood moon, we have Uriel, again according to the Golden Dawn system of magic. Now to invoke or evoke elemental Archangel Uriel. Uriel for the full hunter's moon in the sign of Taurus the bull. Again, that's on Samhain or Halloween, All Hallows Eve. Now Taurus is similar to the natural 2nd house of money and possessions, and the healing musical note in the ancient Western arrangement for Taurus is E. The note is E for Taurus. I'm going to play that note for you now. Remember, the elemental Archangel for Earth is Uriel, according to the Golden Dawn system, because, again, this is Taurus is a fixed Earth sign, or heir of Earth, and Uriel rules over all of the Earth signs. And we're going to play the note E for you now, for to heal the area for you of money and possessions. That's for the money and possessions because of Taurus. So play the E note to heal money and possessions. The vibratory healing frequency for Uriel, for that blue moon and that hunter's or blood moon in Taurus on Halloween. So these 3 angels that you'll be working with, if you would like to utilize this on Halloween, we played the notes for you in case you need healing in those areas. Michael will be able to help you heal the area of self and appearances on the 1st, and Raphael will be able to heal the area of law and commitment on the 16th, and then again on the 31st Uriel will be able to help you heal money and possessions. And here are our archangels. For that. Now, the information found in this document and in this video is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Please like, tap the bell for notifications, share, subscribe, and make friendly comments. Thank you for joining us, and please join us again.